Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nini. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I appreciate you very much for doing so. I'm sending you all the love, all the good things in life. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please share this video with your friends, with your family, with your coworkers. Please comment this video. Thank you so much. So this video is about how we taught our toddlers how to read. We have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. They both doing very well, thank you God. So if you watch my previous video, you'll see the step-by-step process, how we started and how we doing. So the first step is to pray God. Hey God, this is what I want to do with my kids. Please help me. The second plan is to start shaping them, shaping their brain, like get their brain ready to start learning. The third step is to make a plan, make a realistic plan based on your family needs and your family schedule and what you can do, your kids' preference. The fourth step is to start using your senses. You can use your audio senses, your visual senses, your touch and feel, those kind of things. You start using them with your kids. And now the steps that we in is actually starting teaching them again. So what you do is you use your visuals, you use your audio. So remember, not forgetting those steps that we talked about. So this step is about focusing in one thing. So I find out if you focus in one thing, at least if you're the only person teaching your kids, so you focus on one thing at a time. So one thing at a time mean, let's say you start with the alphabet. This is what I recommend that people start with, is the alphabet. So you start with the alphabet. So you focus on the alphabet. So focusing on the alphabet, meaning that this is what you do. Let's say for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, that's what you do. All you're doing is the alphabet. If you have another like teacher or another person that's involved in your kids' life, they could do something else as well. But if you're doing something, it's best to just do one thing at a time, instead of doing this and then doing that in one setting. So you could do multiple things if you want, but not in one setting. But what I think that works best is to do one thing at a time. At a week, you could just do one thing in a week. Start with the alphabet. So we start with the alphabet. So we wanted to make sure we're focusing in one thing. So we wanted to make sure that our kids knew the alphabets. So if they know the alphabets, that's gonna help them. So we wanted them to master the alphabet. So that's the steps on what we are focusing on one thing. We're focusing on the alphabets. So the alphabets that we're focusing on, we have to make sure they master every single thing in the alphabet. There's 26 letters. You can do it. You can start with 1 a week, and then you can build up to 2 a week, to 3 a week, to 4 a week. But the thing is, you stay on the alphabets. So the alphabets, there's like small letters, big letters. That's how they see it. That's how kids see it. Because my kids usually like actually saying, "Oh, mommy, this is a baby A. This is a baby B." I let them say that. I don't focus really on this is capital A, a small letter, small capital. I don't focus on that. I don't even use those words with them. So we just let them say, hey, this is big A, this is big A, this is small a, those kind of things. That's what we do. So you focus on one thing at a time. So you can focus on the alphabet at a time, whatever you want to do to focus on, but I recommend that you do the alphabet. So I'm gonna show you some of the things that I use to help my kids. So I started with the flashcards. So you could buy those flashcards in Amazon or dollar store. So that flashcards, I started with them. So this is the letter M. So I would show them the flashcards. So I would say I would do letter A to D. D with them. So I would take letter A, letter D. I would give them one of the letters to play with, because I don't want them to be wanting to take the letters in my hands. I give them one, they can play with it, they can do whatever they want with it, and then I would keep one in my hands and start showing them over and over again. So remember, one of the things, kids learn by repetition. That's why we do one thing at a time. We focus on one subject, which is the alphabet first. So if we focus on the alphabet, if we focus on one thing at a time, that's gonna help their brain stays in that track. They're gonna help them. So you give them this, and you start with the flashcard. So once I did the flashcard over and over again, so if I go somewhere and I saw something with a big letter A, I don't focus on the other words, I just focus on the first word, because that's usually what they see. Like my kid, before they could learn the words, they would see the first letter of that word. They wouldn't worry about the other letters. So you would focus on that first letter, on that first thing that you see. Other things that I use, let me pull up my old phone. That's what they're using right now. So one thing is this game, I don't know if you can see it, this game that says the learning game right here, this one. I started this game. It actually was
to learn. Learning for the future century. Welcome to the wonderful world of puzzles. Ready for this puzzle adventure? Tap on the arrow to get started.
So this is actually that app. When I found that app, I was like, oh my God, this is a beautiful app. By the way, I'm a new YouTuber, so my videos are not sponsored by anybody, because nobody knows me yet. I don't even know if anybody's watching this video. But this app here, when I found this app, because I was looking for an app, so the only things that they were showing is A, B, and C. All they were showing is A, B, and C. So they were not so I had to actually buy this app for $3. So the first time I let them spend, I think, like 4 weeks or so, a whole month in the first one. She spent a whole month in that app. She started doing, there was only 3 letters, A, B, and C. So she's starting to do those letters, and I noticed she learned those letters faster, and I helped her with it. She, like, I think she was 1, or she, like, before your kids can use this, if you have a 6-month-old, they probably can't use it, but you can play it in front of them while they try to touch it. You can play it in front of them if you want to. But this is a really good game that helps your kids. So it's like when you give them screen time, you're not giving them something that's not good for them. You're actually giving them good screen time, because I don't try to give them things like, if I'm giving them screen time, it has to be very useful and very important for me, because I don't like screen times. I don't like them watching TVs and movies and things that's not teaching them anything. So this app is really good. There was A, B, and C. So when I touch on that app, this app actually not only teach your kids the alphabet, but they actually teach your kid patience. Because I remember, maybe she was 15 months old. I don't remember how old she was, but she was past 1. She was past 12 months when we started using this app. And actually it helps them with their fine skills, their fine motor skills, because to do this, it's a lot for kids. We growing up, we take that for granted, but I watch my kids struggle with this, and I laugh so hard, not just to make fun of them, because to see that, hey, they can't really do it yet, but they want to do it. This game is very, very interesting. And so when you touch the letters, it will tell you the letters. It will tell you the letters. It will tell you what the picture is. When you touch the letters, even though you can't do it yet, but you still can, you actually still can do it. So I taught them, and you can press the arrow. And I find out this game not only teach your kids patience, but they also teach your kids how to write. So it's like you're doing so many things at once in that game. So like I said, this game only had the A, the B, and the C free. So you could start with those free things. So I think I started with that. And when I teach my kids, I kept saying patient is key, because she was so frustrated trying to grab the letters, trying to do this. She was so frustrated doing that. And I took her little fingers, and I tried to keep her little fingers, and I tried to help her with it and things like that, until that she even say to herself, patient is key. It's so fun. So I let them use that game, A, B, and C. And when I find out that game was really, really helpful, so I paid $3 for that game. I love that game. And there was other games like this one. This one I did not pay for because I felt like the other game was really good. I didn't have to pay for it. But this is like, they have A's. This is more advanced, for more advanced kids, because you have to get the letters to match them. So that's another game that I use with them. So remember that one thing I do, if I'm gonna teach my kids, if I'm gonna give them screen time, I make sure this is really, really good screen time, because I will not let them have screen time that's not gonna be beneficial to them. So that's what I did. And another game is, this game is the ABC. You probably know this game already. It's like the game where the guys say, my name is Lucas, and then this is Ruby. So they play together. So this is things to get them involved with the alphabet. So let's say you start over there, and again, it's teaching them patience. It's helping them with their fine motor skills, because this is very, very hard for your kids to do, especially if you're starting young. If you're starting with your 18-month-old, your 15-month-old, your 12-month-old, this is a very hard game for them to do, but this is very challenging, but this is also very fun for them. They want to do it. They will take your finger and try to see if you can help them. So they really love these games. So I find out that they think it's a game, they think they are working, and they think I'm playing with them, but in reality they're learning so much with those games. So those are things that when you focus, like when you teach, before you start teaching other things, start to focus on your alphabet. The alphabet is so good to focus on. Make sure they master the alphabets. Make sure to master the letter name. This is the letter A. This is the letter B. And this guy, Jack Hartman, again, I'm not sponsored by my videos. Nobody sponsor me for my videos, but this is what I use for my kids, and it really works. And I did not teach my kids just by screen time. I'm just showing you some things that help them master the alphabets, because if they're gonna master the alphabets, they need some visuals and some learning to do so. So Jack Hartman, this guy, say excited. The kids like it very much. Look at it. Yes. So C. This is the letter C. So those kind of things, the kids love it. And I find out there's another things too, because what I think is I give them multiple things that they can do. We do together. We don't spend a lot of times on those, because I try to not give them screen time. Like I said, if I'm giving them screen times, it have to be something that's gonna teach them something. So that's what I did with my kids. At least when they were very, very little, I would not give them times. There was like this show, Bad on the Moon show. Let's see, that game, the ABC song on Bada. Let's see. A make the sounds go yeah, that's it. So that's Bad on the Moon. The kids love this too, because it's so fun. The kids love this alphabet game. So the kids love it. And then there's another things too. It's called Alpha Blocks. So again, I'm not sponsored by these videos, but those things really help the kids master the alphabet. That's one thing, is focus on one thing and the first thing I would recommend you guys focus on is master the alphabet. So your chances are your kids are probably watching and listening and doing all those things, but do them more intentional instead of singing songs like blah blah black sheep, have you any, well, that kind of songs. I feel like they're not teaching my kids anything. Honestly, they just for fun. So if you want something more beneficial for your kids, so you look around. There's so many resources you can use for free. There's so many resources you can use for free, and when you use them, they can help your children. They can help your children how to read. So that's what we did. We focus on the alphabet. This Alpha Blocks guy. And then the funny things about this, they all have a character. So they all have a character, so they all their own characters. So Alpha Blocks will teach phonics, all those things they teach your kids. So if you're gonna give your kids screen time, give them very useful screen time. Do not neglect your flashcards for those though. Do not neglect your flashcards. Give them the flashcards. Take several minutes a day. Few minutes a day or whatever you're doing, just make sure you have time for this. And then when you're doing this, when you're doing the apps, make sure you do the apps with them, because at that stage, if you still have a less than a 2-year-old, chances are you have to teach them to use the app. You have to teach them to use their little fingers, because the fine motor skills are not so great yet. Because remember, they have they have to be able to use it. So you can use it with them. You can play it like you're playing a game for your own self. You can help them with it. So use things like, if you're focusing on one thing, the goal of this video is, if you're focusing on the alphabet, which what I recommend to do, you find resources that are available to you that you can make sure they master it. So they master the small A, the big A. That's what my kids say. The baby A, the mommy A. That's when they start recognizing those letters. Make sure they watch those. They might want to play with them. They might want to look at the back of the picture. Just give them one of them, and then make sure, just put them on their face. Like, do whatever you want to do with those so your kids can focus on them. Do not make it like stressful. Make it fun. Make it very energetic. Let them play, let them do whatever they want to do, and don't do too many times. Like, don't do it at once. Do 2 minutes now, you could do 2 minutes later, or you could do 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Whatever you can give your kids will help them. If it's your goal to teach them how to read, you can do it. And remember, we can have a community together on here. This is what works for me. We can comment. Please comment in the section below. If that's a parent wants to do, you can share what you did with your kids. So maybe that can help a parent. Maybe that can help somebody that's teaching their kids. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so sorry to make this video this long, although I talk very fast, but I really wanted to show you the thing that I teach my kids to help them master the alphabets. Those are the few of the things that I used. Please subscribe to this channel. Please make this video go viral. Please help me share, comment, and help me get more subscribers. Thank you so much for doing so. Again, my name is Nini. Welcome to my channel. Thank you again, and please click on the description link below so you can watch the other videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Have a good one, and see you next time. Thank you.